Right, credits rolling. Aye, here we go, we're back. We are back, and yes, you are correct in assuming that this is not the first take of this video. It's been a while. I poured that pint. That's how many takes there's been of this, but we'll get there in the end. I also bottle killed this and saw that off, and I'll explain what's going on. I had a baby. Yeah, we had a baby. That's where I've been. That's why I have tried to do takes. I've had to go help change the baby's nappy, feed her, do all sorts, come back down, try and get this video done, try and do it again. Some of the energy in the video was very low and tired because guess what? I'm fucking knackered. But I figured, let's come back, let's do one last take. Let's get this happy, let's get the mood going, let's get rolling. Alfie's excited, he's coming back to see it. I'm back. We're going to pour a wee bit of beer. It's going to make a big loud noise. I apologise. Oh, it's not making a big loud noise. Fine, that'll do. That'll do us for now. Not a full pint. We don't need a full pint. How are you guys and gals? How's the world of whiskey treating you? It's probably been a good time to have a baby and be away. It's been a little bit quiet. What have we had? Suntory 100 release. So I'll put that up here. Dink. Bit of a bust, really. If you've bought them and you're holding on, because you're not drinking them at the prices they came out, guys, just be prepared to hold for a long time. And all I'll say on the matter is if you're on the fence and someone is pushing you towards what a great investment they are, they're probably holding some themselves and desperate to get rid of them. If you push them and make them seem more inflated, some sucker will come and buy them and move on. But anyway, not talking from experience or anything I'm seeing, maybe I am, but aye, so you've had that. Springbank's been Springbank, usual madness, usual going on. I do have, however, down here somewhere, where is it? I got 15, delighted with that, and I also, thanks to a good pal of mine, who picked me up at 12. 12 cask strength in the flesh. Look at that. Mental. And just for good measure, let's fling out. What else I got down here? We've got the Hazelburn 21. And we've got... Oh, what else? Hazelburn 12 Oloroso. And what else we got? Oh! We got an Ardna, but we'll wait. Talk about Ardna in a minute. Oh, back down again. Getting old. And we've still got the boom Springbanks for everybody. You know, we've got that one. Local barley. We've got our cask strength. Blah, blah, blah. Now, why am I showing it? Is this a case of me pulling down my pants? Putting it on the table? No, it's not. The point of it is people gatekeeping whiskey and people acting like you have to be a certain connoisseur to appreciate Springbank, or you have to be so well renowned in the community to get a bottle, or how dare these flippers come in with their bots and their fancy doodads and get the bottles. There was an article on Dramface which basically said, by me having these bottles and not opening them, not me personally, but me as a de facto, by me having these bottles and not opening them, I'm part of the problem. But, like, how? I paid for them, I own them, they're mine. When I want to open them, it's been a bugbear of mine for years. And I was doing the Instagram and it was like, oh, I took a nice picture of a bottle because it got me through COVID, and people were like, open your bottles. But who? I'm sitting here myself. Like, I'm not going to open bottles for the sake of them. I've got tons of open bottles. I've had bottles open for far too long that I need to get through before I get to those. And I'll open them when I want. and how I want. And like the Hazelburn 21, I bought that off the back of trying the Hazelburn 21 at the Milroy's tasting, which is in a video, a previous video, as if I'm going to pop it up somewhere, but go and find it. It was my London video, Daft Mills in the title as well, or Daft Mills in the picture. And it was amazing. And then someone was splitting a bottle, so I bought 50ml of this release, and I've tried it. And I tried it last night, and it wasn't quite the same. So now I have an expensive bottle of whiskey that I bought based on what I thought it might taste like. Try the sample, and I don't think it's really for me. Said article said that if I get rid of that whiskey, I'm part of the problem. But I'm also part of the problem because I'm not opening that whiskey. And I'm part of the problem because I bought that whiskey. And it really, really wound me up the wrong way. So anyway, go have a look at it, Dramface. I left a big rebuttal, a big comment on it, trying to articulate my feelings. This was pre-baby as well, so I was highly stressed. It really wasn't the right day to quit sniffing glue. And so I just bashed that out. But it's really interesting about gatekeeping and about like who deserves what and how you should drink it and do whatever. I'm going to talk about it in a future video, but I just wanted to get that off my chest while the energy's still there, while we're happy. But anyway, yes, I picked up those Springbank bottles. I've also picked up a few other bottles. Yes, I have this ardnamurchan Good Spirits. I have this ardnamurchan, which is Aberdeen Whisky. The Aberdeen Whisky Shop opened a new store, a whiskey bar. Picked a single cask from ardnamurchan, guys. So I bought that, of course I did. Ardnamurchan Pong Noir release came out. Love the Pong Noir releases, which is, Pong Noir is an independent champagne manufacturer. Just winery, not manufacturer, winery. They work with ardnamurchan every year. They basically get their casks. They do this. This was finished in 195 litre barriques from them. One of 2,676 bottles. Whiskey Friends bought me this as a congratulations on the baby. Delighted. This will be getting cracked open soon. Also bought the sherry blend, which is somewhere here. Sherry cask release in Oloroso and Pedro Jimenez. Heard good things, not tried it yet, will be trying it, excited for that. Also got the UK wide release single cask ardnamurchan. If you watch the channel, you know I love ardnamurchan. Really good, solid, dependable, exciting whiskey. If you get the chance, try it. This was the Good Spirits company for their birthday that I picked up ages ago, and it's still sat because I've not had the opportunity to drink it. Oh, and we also have the Doddy Weir, which I think I've mentioned before. Doddy Weir cask. I'm going to be doing a charity tasting of sorts, or maybe a charity split. Might get you guys involved. Friend of my brother's who came on the Stag of my brother's and whatever, sadly has been diagnosed with MND as well, which Doddy Weir has, which Fernando Rickson had. It's a horrible, tragic, I don't want to say disease, it's just a tragic condition. And so I want to do something good and give back. And so it'll be part of a tasting where all money's raised. Go to MND Scotland, specifically, even though I'm in England, because that's who's helping him through his journey with it. If you see bottles of that at auction, try not to buy it. I think quite a few of the auction houses have said any profits etc on it get donated. Fair play, but shame on you selling it, flippers, to be honest. But anyway, moving on, what else do we have? Got a new Stag, that's exciting. Got the London edition 2022, Chibu finally came in. That's exciting. I believe Whisky Exchange balloted this today and people were finding out they got it. I got my bottle because I attended the whisky show in London last year, as you can see in one of the first videos I've made. We tried it. This was great. Preferred the 2021, which had a bit more kind of smokiness to it. But it was, well, we tried it quite early in the tasting. But the labels, sucker for a good label. The labels are outstanding. So we've got that going on. What else? Mentioned Springbank. I think they've got a new wave of releases coming soon. I've seen a couple of ballots of shops asking about them and doing stuff, so that'll be coming up. Summer's a time for getting out and about. A lot of people go visit distilleries and stuff. I have not had the chance yet, obviously with the baby, but I passed my driving test, so I'm going to be able to go and actually visit places. Got a few teed up. Me living in like London area, the south of England, there's a few distilleries down here which I'm quite keen to go and visit. Bimber being one, but I can't really drive to Bimber, so that needs to be a commute day on public transport. There is Rivet House, which is in Kent. I think I want to go there. I want to go over to Oxford. I want to go to the Oxford Dry one and see those guys, and then I'm going to do a few more kind of Drams on the Run videos out and about around coastal towns. I want to go to Margate, which has got a big revival going on. I want to try Margate. I want to try Hastings. See if there's anything in Hastings really, because they seem to be the massive redevelopment happening down in Hastings, and yet take advantage of what's on my doorstep, as well as maybe do a bit of a booze cruise. I don't know if anybody's ever done those, but you used to back in the day do the booze cruise. I remember driving with my dad and my uncle. I think, did I drive with them? I have this memory of it, all the way down to Cali, and then you fill the van, and then you drive all the way back up with the beers and stuff, because it was always cheaper. And I think that'd be quite an exciting one to do, of what whiskey's available in these mega hypermarkets in France. So there's loads going on. Obviously the baby's taking up all my time. I really appreciate the comments that have been left. People saying they're missing the content, people saying what's happened to the channel. I'm still here. My demise has been greatly exaggerated. The baby's just, I should have done a video. I never got around to doing it. I should have done a video saying I'm going to take a wee break. But now that she's here, we're getting in a routine. She's just over 3 weeks old now. I'm still absolutely sleep deprived. Trying to do this, trying to have a dram is hard enough because you're up all night feeding and stuff. So just trying to balance it. So please bear with me. Again, comment, like, subscribe. We YouTubers say it for a reason, but for me it's just motivational. It lets me know what you want to see, what you want to do. We're going to get more content out there. We're going to keep drinking whiskey. We're going to really enjoy it. If you want to have your whiskey with a mixer, bloody do it. I don't care. You don't care. Just get it done. Obviously I'm not having it with a mixer, but I'm over it. I'm over the gatekeeping. I'm drinking Stella. Stella on the perfect draft, but it's Belgian Stella. It's lovely. It's very warm in here, being end of July. And probably one of the best beer glasses I have, which is this Budvar tankard. Outstanding. Anyway, anything else to say? Is there anything else? Maybe missed stuff. Picked out another bottle of Woven. Put your money where your mouth is. I loved this. I really enjoyed this. I shared it with people. We used it for the tasting. Pete, the master blender, gifted me a bottle when I went and saw him at their studio, and I enjoyed it that much I bought another bottle. Like, kudos to them. If you've not tried it yet, give it a bash. I got this from Tipples of Manchester. It was on sale, so give them a look if you're in the UK. Really, really good. We've got like the usual, these bottles down here. Alan from the whiskey group I'm in kindly gifted a full bottle of hand-filled Hazelburn, 58.9%. Like, I was fortunate. Basically, we all put our names in a draw to who could get the bottles, and I got this. Unreal, Alan. Solid effort. He gifted the bottles for his big birthday. It was 21st. Let's call it that. Let's be kind, Alan. Some man, honestly. Got that on the go. What else we got? I had my brother down from Glasgow. Opened the Strathclyde Thompson Brothers, finally. 29 years old. This was filled in cask on the 16th of August 1993. And my brother was born May 1993. And this is a local distillery. This is the distillery that we grew up smelling the mash of, because it was less than a mile away from the house. And we just didn't really pay attention to it. So that was great to share with them. To be honest, do I remember what it tastes like from the weekend? No. It's all vanillas and grainy. It's typical grain notes. Just really sweet. Shall we just... Oh, why not? Oh, you're twisting my melon. Twisting my arm. This is bottled at 57.1%. I've seen a few shops still have this floating about. It was great value, 29-year-old grain, Strathclyde. I know some grain haters are out there. Sweet on the nose, vanilla, almost a honey tannin. Kind of get that kind of, almost like a Glava. You ever had Glava, the whiskey liqueur? It's, sweetness is there, a little bit hot, 59.1. I'm sure some water would help bring that down. Just a nice grain whiskey. Some people don't like grains. I don't mind them. I like the sweetness. It was good for them because they're not big whiskey drinkers, and I say they, it's my brother, his girlfriend, my mum tried it. That was funny, seeing my mother drinking a 57% whiskey straight. But happy to have done it. Happy I bought it. Happy to share that moment. Happy to... that's what whiskey's about. It's just about like the sharing. Again, that comes back to the gatekeeping, the unopened bottles. These bottles all mean something in some weird way. Some don't. Some are just mad bargains. Like, I don't know. What was a mad bargain bottle? The 22-year-old North Star, which I opened. We opened it, Clynelish, and it was soapy as hell. I don't know if there was a problem with it. Maybe that's why it was cheap. I need to go back and try that with some other people because we weren't impressed. But it's about sharing, it's about having a good time, it's about communal experience. Yes, it can be a solitary drink, but I think you can see, like, from my content and that, I don't like just sitting drinking whiskey alone for the sake of drinking whiskey alone. So I don't open a lot of bottles. When people come round, they get the run. They get the run of the Black Lodge, they get the run of the bar. Have what you want. Do you know what I mean? Like, dig in, because it's here to be shared. One of my mates was like, you should sell tickets for this. It's all inclusive, come down and help yourself. And I'm like, I'm sure my wife would love strangers just coming down the garden. Anyway, keeping the energy going. We're still going. I'm going to fall asleep in about 15 minutes. So anything else to say? I definitely picked up great single barrel exclusive Eagle Rare from Berry Brothers for my American brethren. Yes, I enjoy bourbon. I've been watching Bruzel. He's all about your store picks. This was hand selected for Berry Brothers on Road St James Street, opposite Old Charlie Boy's Palace, the King. So I picked it up yesterday. Shout out to Eddie and Berry Brothers and Rudd, who was dealing with a very, very tired man yesterday. And me, I was at the Ashes for opening day of the 5th test, and I was exhausted. Like, I had 4 hours sleep the night before. It was a work thing. I had to go. Came in and the pool boy was like, what's going on? And I was like, do you like cricket? And he's like, yeah, I'm going to try and get down on Sunday. And I was like, here, signed programme with some Australian cricketer that I got signed, an old guy. Eddie was very kind, wrapped this up for me. Thank you. What else we got? Anything else? Anything else exciting? That's the thing. There's been some other bottles come in. I picked up Wee Beastie at auction, and I picked up the Kilkerran 12 at auction, and these were both under RRP, so delighted to get those. I picked up something else at auction, got 3 of them. It was that, and see, this is the thing. Brain, baby brain, it's a very real thing. I can't remember. Oh well, that's why you come for this quality content. Can't remember, but I got these 2 and something else, and they all came under RRP at auction. Do me a favour, see if you're chasing Springbank and you see a Kilkerran 12 sitting on the shelf, pick that up. Honestly, they're great. They're great drinkers. This I picked up, so this came from, where this came from? Is it Italy? Maybe, the duty on it. But basically I wanted some more, I think I said in a previous video, I wanted more peat stuff. So I'm going to start picking up bottles of that. I picked up I've got a Kilchoman German I picked up at auction before. I got a Kilchoman, this is a cognac cask, picked that up, another Islay to kind of branch out. And I think that's really much it for now. There's nothing else catching my attention. Anything under there just now? Nope. I've got a few bottles sitting with the Thompson brothers I need to get delivered. That's exciting. I kind of store my bottles that I win with them because they do ballots, and I ship them all down in one go because it's kind of a fixed fee up to 6 bottles. So I prefer that rather than 15 quid a hit for each bottle. So we'll have some new bottles there. Outside of that, I think I'm kind of, famous last words, I think I'm a wee bit maxed out on purchases. Especially with the wee one now existing, and wanting to like get stuff done and passing the test and needing fuel money and insurance money, and we're going to try and get on holiday and do another Drams on the Run from abroad. There's lots going on. So guys, I really appreciate you sticking with me. I appreciate all your likes and comments and all the nice things you said. Please let me know in the comments what kind of content you want to see. Like that's probably the main thing. Are you happy with Rambo videos? Are you happy with on the road videos? Would you want to see me not do review videos but just tasting videos of me trying the drams and talking through my thoughts? Because it's so subjective, and I think we need to remember that, because there's some reviewers out there that will bash bottles. It's subjective. See, if you don't like it, someone else might like it. It might be their first experience. Let's be kind. Or are you happy as is? Let me know in the comments. I feel like I am done now. I'm going to finish the rest of this beer. It is Friday night. I'm going to have a chili con carne for my dinner. It is currently only 20 to 6. I've got messages. God, baby needs me. All the best, guys. Thanks for sticking around, and I'll see you in the next one. How's the new lights as well? Forgot to comment on that. Quite happy with the lights. Watch this. Look. Ooh. Ooh. Anyway, knackered. See you.